Good morning, Joanne. Good morning, Kirsty. Good morning, Hetty. Good morning, Yosina. Good morning, Benola. Okay. Let's just bring our attention within. Let's let this music work its magic. Help us to focus. Help us to feel settled, peaceful, and quiet within ourselves. Let's enjoy. Let's namaskar, type our kundalini, and put ourselves into Bandhan. Three great mantras. Shri Shri Shakti Mataji, Shri Mataji, Namo Om Tameva Sakshat, Shri Shakti Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Mataji, Namo Om Tameva Sakshat, Shri Shakti Sakshat, Shri Sahaja Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji, Shri Mataji, Namo
You got it.
One mantra to Shri Nirmala Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Nirmala Ganesha Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please make me innocent. Oh, Shri Mataji, I am innocent. Both hands on lap. Mantra to Shri Ganesha Gari. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Ganesha Gari Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha, I am going to be worthy of your attention. Please make me innocent so that I am in your attention. Shri Mataji, you who are Shri Ganesha, please give me wisdom and discrimination. Left hand on earth, right hand towards photo. Tension on right Muladhara. A mantra to Shri Kartikeya. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Kartikeya Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, excuse me, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. And in our heads we say very loudly, Shri Mataji, you are the destroyer of all the evil within me. This morning's talk is from 1991, Adi Shakti Puja. Just give me a moment to set it up.
Some or other, as soon as you are born into some sort of a brand. You are this, you are that, you are that, you are that. As soon as you are born. So the first brand comes onto this modern man is of a religion to which he belongs. He can't avoid it. He has to be jolly well belonging to some religion. You go anywhere, even in the passport, nowadays they have stopped it. Otherwise, they used to ask, what is your religion? So that very simple, gullible, good people, very righteous, believers of God, developed this kind of a fear which was put into their heads by these false people. That if you don't do like this, if you don't pay money to us, then God will be wrathful. If you do not come to the confession, then God will be angry. If you do not tolerate our nonsense, God will be angry. All these things started going into the brains of the people very easily. In some religion, they believe there is no sin in drinking. In some religions, they believe there is no sin in marrying many women. In some religions, they believe that you can have caste system. All is anti-God, absolutely anti-God activity perpetuated into the society by these priests who are supposed to be in charge of the religion. So the first horrible conditioning we have when we start Sahaja Yoga is this. So to start something afresh, they find it very difficult. So the first protection mother had to render is from this condition. The second one is that of the country. Either you belong to this country, to that country, or to that country. And they are seeking, they have been to many gurus, they have read all kinds of books, but they are seeking. They are seeking that drink any kind of water, develop all kinds of diseases. What can you do? You are seeking after all, thirsty. It has to be excused. And that's how they develop lots of problems, not only in their body, but also in their brain. And now it's a very delicate thing. If you tell somebody that you have been to such and such guru, he doesn't want to hear. Because for him, now the guru has become the last one. You cannot say anything against his guru. Now, when he starts suffering, then he may accept. But to take it out that guru is also very delicate. Because if you want to take out that guru, then he might be hurt. It's a very delicate operation. Where we have to work out our protection has to be mutual. Mother, of course, is there to protect you all the time. Her powers are there to protect you. But surprisingly, in the modern times, there is one condition which has to be fulfilled. Because in those days, good were good and evil were evil. There was no mixing up. So once they asked for goddess, they accepted her. She came in her real form and she worked it out. But in modern times, you must know that all these evil things are also lingering in your head little bit here and there. People are extremely superficial. They are very much prone to the mass attitude, fashions, things like that. Sort of their personality is not that developed as that of those bhaktas who knew they were right, who knew they were righteous, who knew whatever they were doing was correct and were standing on their legs, firm. So, the modern Sahaja is very different from the Sahaja of olden times. Because in the olden times, it was not easy to get realization. 1 in a billion or in a trillion. And they had to work very hard. So as they worked hard, very hard, they got cleansed and built up themselves and toil. Like any art piece which takes time, is done with care, is definitely 1,000 times better than these modern artists just putting 2-3 lines like this. So today's human being is like a modern artist. You put 1 line and you say, you must be this and that person. You must have an identity. I mean, what identity you can have? With 1 line, you say, find out the identity. So the Sahajogis which are today here have to realize that all these things are surrounding us. And these evil forces are also there. There are some within us, some are without. So it looks to be a very difficult task, but it's not. Because one condition, if you can understand, is that you have to recognize. I know I'm Mahamaya, I'm really very clever at it. But I'm truthful. I do not have crocodile tears. I cannot have. I'm truthful. But still, I'm Mahamaya. So to recognize me, what should we do? If we recognize, then you are protected. And the cleansing is the simplest thing in Sahaja Yoga is to be collective. If you are not collective, then know that something is wrong with you. If you are collective, then as if you are taking your bath in the river Ganges. You don't have to go to Himalayas, you don't have to do individual sadhana much, you don't have to, just be collective. If you are collective, if you are enjoying the collective, then you should know that you are clean. No blemishes there. They are absolutely honest. Now the second part of this Mahamaya business, I had to be very close to you. I had to be extremely close, talk to you, to have a report, to tell you everything about yoga, to make you absolutely aware of yourself. This had to be done, and with all these complications within your mind, within your heart, within your body, I had to work it out. To come close in the real form would have been very dangerous. So one had to be a Mahamaya. But despite that, if you could recognize me, to understand me, that I am a divine personality, it's an incarnation. That's all the deities want. Then they'll look after you in everything. They'll give you all the powers, they'll give you all the satisfaction, all the protection that you want. This is the condition which for a rational mind is very difficult to understand. That how can Adi Shakti be in one body? How can the infinite can become finite? But human beings cannot do that. Only human beings. God can do it. He is God after all. And if so, you have so many miracles, you have so many photographs, so many things to see, but this is what one has to recognize. Oh, I see people, when I talk to them, they start talking to me a little frivolously. Not with that depth, not with that feeling that I am Muhammad. Then some of them even answer me. Some of them, if I tell them something, they are ready to even answer, explanation. Of course, this freedom I have given you deliberately. But must understand that you have to talk to me in a way that is, you would talk to Adishant. Very important. Then how you behave is very important. It should not be artificial. It should not be superficial. But best is to put your hand on your heart, both the hands, and just try to feel. Your mother is Adishant. She has created all this universe. She has created all this world. And she is for your protection.
Let's just take that prayer into our hearts, to our minds, and meditate collectively, silently. Let's do the let's do the last of the three great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Mokshat Pradaini Mataji Shri Nimala Devi Namo Namaha. I'll put on some some music, and we can continue to meditate in your own time when you're ready. Just finish up, and it's been lovely having your company this morning. The vibrations I feel are flowing so strongly. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for these beautiful vibrations that you fill us with each day. for joining. I hope you have a beautiful Sahaja day. And Shri Mataji.